Hey guys, it's Sunday now, and we got home super late last night, technically early this morning. We got home at around like 2 or so. Excuse me, sorry, I'm tired. I've been up for about an hour. It's 10:19. Done all my stuff that I needed to do this morning, breakfast, breathing treatments, all that fun stuff. Don't know what else I want to say. So this is the first day that I haven't had like something planned to do since I got out of the hospital. So I'm feeling kind of lazy. Like I don't want to get up and do anything. I need to tidy up a little bit just to stay on top of things. Maybe read or write or do something useful with my time, but I'm so tired I might just go back to sleep for a minute. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We had a great time last night. We were there from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So we were there for quite some time. 7 hours, I think. That's just doing the math off the top of my head. Met some interesting people. Always do when I go to these events with Andrew. Did a little bit more painting yesterday. I was putting a second coat on something. It's not quite finished yet, but it's got 2 more parts that I need to put a second coat on. So it's one of my geometric paintings. Eventually I might take pictures of them and put them on my blog. But I doubt it'll be today. I ended up not applying for SNAP, and I took a nap yesterday instead. SNAP is the food stamps plan that Indiana has. I don't remember what SNAP stands for off the top of my head. So I need to do that at some point today. I didn't end up going to the library with Bub because he took a nap instead. I tried to wake him up, but he was very tired. So I just kind of let him sleep. At the moment, there's not much else for me to say. I might check in later today with something more interesting, hopefully. But I don't know. Alright guys, my hair's a disaster. We're going to try to fix this real quick. But so yesterday I mentioned that I might show you guys what all I used on my face for my makeup for the evening. And it was really simple. I've got like these things here laid out, but I'm going to show you what they all are. So let me organize my stuff here. So for my eyes, I used Ibi or IBY, I don't know how it's pronounced. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's called Ibi Beauty Lush Eyeshadow Get Soaked. So it's that pretty pink color I had on my eyelids. On top of that, for a little bit of shimmer, I put this alternative rock stuff on. So it came in the Ipsy bag, and it's called Volume 1 Shadow Fard from The Balm Cosmetics. The shade is called Take It for Granted, and it's kind of like a smoky, like shimmery purple, like light purple. So I put that over the top of this one. Then I used this NYX Super Skinny eye marker for my top eyeliner. And I used Wet n Wild Megalast retractable eyeliner for the bottoms. That was my eyes. Oh, hang on, one more thing. And this Tarte Man-Eater mascara, which also came in an Ipsy bag. Most of this stuff came in Ipsy bag or is NYX. The only thing that doesn't qualify is the Wet n Wild. So this is OFRA highlighter. It's called Star Island, and I used it on top of this blush. It's called Moon Dust by Citadel, I actually can't tell how this is pronounced. But it came in an Ipsy bag again, so I really suggest getting Ipsy bags. They have great makeup. So I use that as the base on my cheeks, and then the highlighter that I just showed you. And then for my lips, I used NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is called Transylvania. I actually ended up switching lipstick throughout the night because this never stays on my lips, so I'm not sure if I really recommend this, but it was the color that I had on at the time of the video. And then as the night wore on, I switched to NYX Powder Puff Lippy, which is a powder lip cream, and it's called Pop Quiz. And this stays on a lot better than the other stuff does. So I went from this face to the face I had on last night. I'm not the best at these makeup tutorials because I've never done one before. And it's not even a tutorial, it's more of just what I used to get that look. It's really not too complicated to do because I'm like dumb when it comes to makeup. So if I can do it, pretty much anybody can. So, yeah. That's all I have for right now. This is going to be in like the middle or the beginning middle of a longer video. So I hope you guys enjoy the whole thing and not just this little 4 or 5 minute segment. I'm going to go ahead and get off here for now. I think I'm going to read a little bit of philosophy, hopefully. Maybe have something more interesting to talk about. I know I keep mentioning interesting things and it hasn't happened yet. So I will be back on here at some point later today. Keep smiling. Hey guys. So I realized that I think I forgot to mention something that's actually potentially very important, possibly even life-changing, that happened a few days ago when Grandma and Grandpa and Jake were still here. It was either Friday or Saturday. I can't remember exactly which day. Probably Friday. Friday sounds right. I got a call from my lung transplant coordinator, Ken, and he set up a few appointments for me on this coming Friday. So I believe that's the 12th. And he emphasized quite a few times that it's an extremely important appointment for me to come to. So I'm meeting with him, I'm meeting with social work, and I'm meeting with their personal psychiatrist. Excuse me. And I'm kind of nervous because I don't know why he mentioned that it was so important, but he wants my support people there with me, and he wants me to call Grandma and have her on speakerphone during this appointment. So Jordan, my brother, well, let me rephrase that. My brother Jordan and my friend Andrew are going to go to the appointment with me, or to the appointments with me, as it were. And we're going to call Grandma and have her be on there that way. I'm sorry, I can't wake up today. There are some days that we have that are just completely impossible for us to wake up. We're just so tired all the time. And by we, I mean cystic fibrosis patients or other patients who are potentially chronically ill. But yeah, so this is a supposedly very important appointment. And so it makes me wonder, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but it makes me wonder if maybe I'm going to be listed for the lung transplant at this appointment. I can't know that at this point, but the thought has definitely crossed my mind. And if so, that's fantastic, because now I can stop worrying about it and just be at the waiting stage instead of the, hey, am I even going to ever get listed stage, which is very stressful. So I'm really, really hoping, excuse me, that my hunch is correct and that I'm going to be listed on Friday. I don't know today's. I barely know that today is still Sunday. I've taken like 3 naps today and gotten like nothing accomplished. I've eaten and slept today. That's pretty much it. And I applied for food stamps finally. So that's been sent out into the world. Hopefully I get a decent amount for that, because I don't have enough money for food most of the time. Or at least not for like decent nutritional food. I eat a lot of ramen and cereal when I'm out of the hospital. When I'm in the hospital, I eat a lot of fish and cereal. Just because that's what I like at the hospital. I'm debating making business cards to hand out to people at these events that I go to with Andrew, so that they can contact me a little easier and stay in touch. But I don't have the money to do that right now, so that'll have to wait for a while. I might make some, just like at home. I know they won't be the same quality, but they get the point across. So, we'll see. I think that's all I have for now. Sorry, Jordan's playing Warframe, and our TV doesn't handle video games very well, so it cuts out and makes a god-awful noise sometimes, which I just heard. So, sucks to be him. I hope I didn't get him killed on his video game. I'm gonna get off here for now because I'm still very tired and I'm not keeping my train of thought very well. It's like past 8 o'clock in the afternoon now, so there's a chance I might not be back on again tonight. If that's the case, keep smiling.